Hallihallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu Tales of Zestiria. Hi Rose. Ach, das kleine süße Rosie. Und wir werden mal eben ein bisschen was mampfen. Der Drago-Eintopf soll super gewesen sein, das Steak ist aber billiger. Jetzt weiß ich auch, was das in der letzten Folge, das Grüne oben hieß. Das war der Effekt des Steaks.
Tell me more about equipment fusion. Okay, since fusion rules apply only to skills in the same exact slot, there are only 3 types of combinations you need to remember. First rule, if they're both the same skill, then that's the skill you get after fusion. Simple enough. I'm guessing that same rule applies when both slots are empty. Yes, the second rule is, if the slot's empty on one item and filled on the other, you get the skill from the filled slot. Got it. So, the big question is, what happens when 2 different skills are in the same slot?
Nix.
That's right. In this last case, a new skill is born from the 2 old ones, but it's sealed off temporarily. And the way to break the seal is... Oh my!
Das hätte mich jetzt mal tatsächlich interessiert. Das mit den versiegelten Fertigkeiten haben wir ja schon gesehen. Na, super. Herzlichen Dank auch.
Water, bore my foe! Ice, expand and spread! Yes, it's getting more stable.
You're working awfully hard.
No, well, this is...
Things were a lot more complicated than we thought. Especially with the Roland's Empire.
As if the confrontation between the Night Squad and the Church wasn't enough. There's the Scattered Bones Assassins Guild, and Dezel's Revenge. That's quite a lot to handle.
And there are issues with the Cardinal and Dezel's Vengeance. We may run into strong Hellions.
And we also need to take care of Rose. I trust her, but regardless, she's still human. There's always a risk of getting affected by malevolence.
True. Just like with the Shepherd. Or something more.
Despite all that, they're both pretty carefree about the whole thing. I'm getting fed up with them.
It's because you're with them, Mikleo.
I don't know about that.
I'm the same way.
I'm just doing this for myself. I may not look like it, but I'm more ambitious than you might think.
Do you really mean that?
Of course.
Ja, also den Ehrgeiz hätte ich dir gar nicht angedacht, wobei es schon die zweite Szene war, wo du die ganze Zeit trainiert hast und so, während du eigentlich schlafen sollst. Naja. Oh, wir können jetzt auch die Marbo Currybrötchen. Weil wir jetzt auch hier wieder ein seltener Gast sind.
Hey, Edna? What? Aren't those boots a little big on you? Got a problem with it? Nope. Just wondering if it's hard to walk in those.
They used to be my brother's. He adjusted it so that it'll match my shoe size. Don't worry.
Then how about those gloves?
We have matching ones. What about them?
They look great with your dress. Though the overall look is a little strange.
My brother told me the same thing.
Huh?
Never mind. Just saying that you wouldn't be able to pull this look off.
Guess that's true.
Weirdo.
Ach, Edna. Ah, die sind alle auf ihre eigene Art und Weise so toll. Das ist irgendwie... Da finde ich, sieht man wieder, dass es nicht den einen perfekten Menschen gibt, sondern jeder durch seine Persönlichkeiten oder also verschiedene Persönlichkeiten auf ihre Art und Weise quasi super sein können. Das finde ich, sieht man hier wieder sehr gut, weil also ohne eine Edna würde was fehlen, obwohl Rose zum Beispiel superklasse ist. Und ohne Rose würde was fehlen, obwohl Edna superklasse ist. Und das Ganze gilt für die anderen auch. Auch Mikleo ist auf seine Art und Weise klasse. Layla ist nochmal komplett anders als Rose und Edna zum Beispiel und ist trotzdem irgendwie super cool. Und ohne sie würde auch der Gruppe was groß fehlen. Und ich glaube, das gilt für jeden. Über Dezel weiß man noch nicht so viel, aber auch das ist ja quasi schon eine Charaktereigenschaft. Dieses in sich gekehrte, er ist immer so ein bisschen auf Distanz, aber ist trotzdem irgendwie dabei und so, also... Sehr, sehr schön, muss ich sagen. Das gefällt mir alles sehr gut.
I remember hearing some old folktale about a seraph and a hellion.
Really? What kind of story was it?
Well, it's like this. There was this kind old man and this mean old lady, right? And the old lady cuts the tongue of the little bird they were keeping.
How cruel.
When the old man goes to the cabana that his bird flew away to, the bird brings him a treasure chest. But when the old lady goes to that cabana, she gets a treasure chest full of awful things.
Wait, hold on. Can you even cut off a bird's tongue?
And what's up with the bird and the treasure chest? How could a bird prepare something like that?
Plus, the bird's cabana? Pretty sure you mean nest.
That's not the point of the story, okay? Jeez.
Ja, Mikleo, das ist nicht der Punkt. Mann, das weißt du doch auch. Und Sorey, sei nett zu deiner zukünftigen Ehefrau.
I could say I'm a fan of this paper fan. No, that's too easy. You still awake? Oh, hey. I think this is the first time I've seen you with your hair down.
I need to set it properly to make sure it doesn't get in the way during battle.
Styling is a pain. I just cut mine when it gets too long.
Well, I think you have radiant hair.
You really think so? How long did it take you to grow your hair?
I can't really recall a time when my hair was short, honestly.
You mean you can't remember because it was so long ago? You have been around for a while and all.
Indeed. When you've been around as long as I have, you forget even what you had for dinner 2 nights ago.
Pretty sure even humans can't remember that.
I don't remember the first word I learned to say either.
Yeah, once again, welcome to the world of mortals.
Ja, so ist es. Wobei ich noch weiß, dass ein markantes Wort, das ich mal gesagt habe, relativ früh Fischreiher war. Fischreiher heißt der so doch, ja, ne? Mein Onkel, der Ralle heißt, zumindest als Spitzname, ich weiß gar nicht, ob er mit mir auf einem Boot war, glaube ich, ist die Geschichte. Und er hat immer gesagt, sag mal Ralle. Und dann habe ich aber irgendwann noch, dann war dann so ein Reiher eben und dann habe ich dann auf den gesagt, Fischreiher. Irgendwie so. Es wurde mir zumindest erzählt. Ich war zwar dabei, aber ich kann mich nicht erinnern. Ah ja. Ach, das war's schon. Okay. Also keine ganze Folge Skits. Aber einmal unsichtbar. Auch schön. So, welchen Effekt haben wir jetzt? Genau, den gleichen wie eben. Ist auch okay für den Moment. So. Jetzt mal gerade hier hinten reinschauen. Ich meine, wenn man schon mal da ist, dann kann man ja auch das Gasthaus mal plündern. Aber okay. Sie haben nichts zu plündern. Vielen Dank für die vielen Steaks. Auf jeden Fall. Und jetzt gehen wir mal zur Schreinkirche. Schauen wir mal, was dabei rumkommt. Wir gehen nochmal ins Ostviertel. Ich glaube, wir müssen aber hier einmal durchlaufen zur Burgdiözese. Und schauen mal, was das bringt. Nordviertel. Dann wird die Schreinkirche doch bestimmt der Dungeon da drüben sein, oder? Aber ja, schon ein bisschen komisch, finde ich. 10 Galt, sehr schön. Wenn die Kirche ein Dungeon ist. Wobei, es erinnert natürlich an das Museum dann, ne? Das war ja auch einer.
Well, that was easier than we thought.
This looks like an auditorium of sorts for the believers.
Sure looks like a small crowd.
Willst du mich eigentlich verarschen? So, wir machen jetzt mal folgendes Experiment. Schaut euch mal bitte den Himmel an. Schaut euch mal an, ne? So, ich meine, okay, da ist irgendwo Sonne, so viel sehe ich. Aber die ist ganz schön hinter den Wolken. Und wenn wir jetzt hier reingehen... La. Helllichter Tag. Also ich finde, so wirkt es zumindest. Alles schön, alles prima, keine Bosheit.
Can you tell me the names of the seraphim who hold the utmost power, known as the Five Lords?
Musif! Oh, and Eumacia!
Hyanawa and Amanok!
Correct. Now, can you tell me the name of the last one? The seraph who's worshipped here at the Shrine Church?
Motelis!
That's right! Motelis is the seraph who has given the entire Glenwood continent his blessing.
The seraph worshipped at the Shrine Church is Motelis?
The 5 lords, huh? Big movers and shakers.
I bet Tellus would know something about how to stand against the Lord of Calamity. He's got to.
Is he really all that?
Well, he's the leader of the 5 lords after all.
You must be Sorey. Welcome to the Roland's Church headquarters. I heard you were to visit. Please, come on in.
Okay. Hatte Lila eine Affäre mit dem Tellus?
It's more magnificent than I'd even imagined.
The architecture definitely dates it to the height of the era of Asgard.
Glad to see you're impressed, but don't let your guard down.
Nee, also hier drin ist es schon wirklich sehr, sehr schön. Nein! Die Säcke. Warum macht ihr denn überhaupt ein Speichersymbol dahin?
This inscription concerns the trial of the shepherd, and the spiritual powers he obtains upon clearing it.
Could the spiritual powers
Be real?
Buzz, 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 buzz. Be real, real bees. Oh, bees everywhere.
Just possibly.
It's like the lettering's meant to tell us something.
But it's all gibberish. It must be some kind of code.
Well, it does involve sensitive info. Maybe there's a hint to crack the code somewhere.
Hey, what does the big rock thing say?
I'm afraid I'm not really sure. The inscription is written in some sort of cipher, and the key to interpreting it is handed down only from pope to pope.
So, I guess we'll have to get the Pope to read it then, huh?
Und zack.
Sorey! Something's wrong. Let's get out of here.
I don't feel so good. What is going on?
It's a Hellions domain. Just like when we fought Heldalf.
Ja, der ist ja auch in der Nähe.
They're alive, but...
Deswegen hätte
like
ich...
they've been turned to stone.
Das ist aber eine Frau, ne? Ist das die... Okay, wird witzig. Ich hätte gern gespeichert. Dankeschön, liebes Spiel. Dankeschön.
Going home already, shepherd?
Huh?
I am Cardinal Fortin of the Church of Roland's.
This domain, is it yours?
Ah, so you can still move. Why don't you lend me your powers? For the sake of the people, of course.
They asked me the same thing in Highland.
I hardly think myself the equal of a Philistine like Bartlow.
Verständlich.
Sounds like something a Philistine would say.
Charming, but sticks and stones and so on, young lady.
Ooh, she's good.
I have but one wish. To see my empire overcome this tumultuous era of chaos. A task only possible if the people are united. But Roland's is far too expansive to unify the people through mere patriotism alone. Shepherd, do you know exactly what it is that the state has used for eons to keep an entire country in line?
Is it... faith?
Yes, faith. It is the belief in their own salvation that inspires in people the greatest sense of unity, when they band together against outsiders who share different values. Meaning that my church itself should serve as the cornerstone for all of Roland's.
Maybe in your mind.
It is but the vision of one who would guide the people. With the name and power of the Shepherd, more people than ever can be brought to salvation.
Then you should cooperate with the Knights. Wouldn't that really be what's best for everyone?
I would welcome their efforts if they would simply bend to my will and do as I command. Even if they are a pack of loutish meatheads who can't figure out that their Pope abandoned them.
Wait a minute, the Pope just ran away? You didn't have him locked up?
I am not a street thug child. The Pope, Macedra, I should say, left of his own accord. Abandoning his duty to both the Empire and his followers. What, pray tell, would you call such a man?
Pretty irresponsible, if what you're saying is true.
Irresponsible is one word, and still there are so many fools out there who trust in such a coward. The Knights, for example. In order to bring the people together, we must find Macedra and give him his due punishment.
Punishment?
Yes, the same punishment that befell those uncivil enough to mistrust me.
Then we have a problem. We need the Pope to tell us the meaning of the inscription.
Why? Cooperate with me and it won't be necessary.
I need to know. No matter what.
Ah, I see. That's very unfortunate. So then you mean to say...
What the?
My body! That you reject my vision!
Sorey! Let's go!
We're leaving.
Nice.
What? They broke through my domain and connected with the Seraphim, if only just for a moment. Oh, will I relish this.
Sie ist eine sehr gute Gegnerin, muss ich sagen. Ja, wir haben den Spektralmantel. Du kannst den Hindernissen vorbeischleichen, die durch Sehkraftbewegungen erspüren und unerkannt an Feinden vorbeihuschen, die dich mit ihrer Sehkraft finden. Wenn du wasserempfindliche Feinde triffst, kannst du einen Kampfvorteil verschaffen.
We disappeared? What the hell was that?
It's called the Spectral Cloak.
You've been practicing in secret, haven't you? That was sweet!
We'll talk later. We've got to flee to the Knight's Tower.
Blub. Ah ja, ich bin da nicht mehr ganz so schnell. In Ordnung. Ah, und er fadet dann langsam aus. Okay, und platzt dann wie eine Bubbelblase. Ja, Leute. Chat, aber gehen wir noch gern, ne? Ne? Speicherpunkt. Das wäre mal nett. Ja, ist klar. Ich darf natürlich wieder nicht ins Gasthaus. Leute, es kann doch nicht sein, Mann. Ich weiß nicht, wie das, ob der auch Autosaves macht. Ich habe es schon wieder vergessen. Ich meine schon. Oder war das in einem anderen Spiel, was ich gerade spiele? Keine Ahnung. Aber ich fände das schön, wenn man mir diese Möglichkeit geben würde, zu speichern.
Got a dash. You go on ahead.
Okay.
Und zack, weg ist sie. Also, was mit dem Papst los ist, weiß ich noch nicht so ganz. Aber ich habe eine Vermutung.
The Pope fled of his own volition?
I'm sorry I couldn't get more details. We were sort of running for our lives.
No, that is more than enough. I'm just relieved that you weren't captured.
Thanks for saving us back there.
It's the least I could do.
Seraph Mikleo, my humble admiration for your bravery.
It's nothing, really.
It is nothing. All you did was blind her temporarily.
We have to do something about her domain.
Those powers might help. Let's get the Pope to decipher that inscription.
That'll be tough if we don't know where he is. The Knights have been hunting him for a year now with no success.
Yeah, but they were assuming the whole time that the Cardinal was behind the disappearance. Guess what? I think I know where Popadope might be.
You do?
The village of Kardinalin on the southern part of the continent. We won't know for sure until we check it out, of course.
How did you get that information?
Well, let's just call it an industry secret. You know how it is.
Of course. I should have expected no less from the wife of the shepherd. Let us send a search team to Kardinalin.
Hold on a minute. The Cardinal already expects that our side will be searching for the Pope.
A highly visible squadron of knights would essentially be a bright pink arrow pointed straight at him.
However,
We can operate covertly in small numbers. Let us handle Kardinalin.
But that's far too much to ask.
Chill, Captain, we got this. What is it they say? Pope springs eternal? Abandon Pope! All ye who, don't go to Kardinalin.
Okay, settle down.
My thanks, gentle shepherd.
Actually, as for what you can do in return, do you suppose we could get a pass to Roland's? I might be mistaken for an ally of the Highland Army otherwise.
I have seen for myself the quality of your character. I shall prepare it immediately.
Thank you. That's a load off my mind.
There is something I would like to impart to you as well. Would you please step outside for a moment?
Ja, aber ich hätte gern einen Speicherpunkt. Hast du so einen in der Tasche zufällig?
Do you remember the art I used when we fought against one another? That is the Lion's Howl, an art passed down through our band of knights. I and my younger brother Boris are the only ones alive who know it. But now I pass it to you as well. Wilt thou accept?
Yes.
Cool.
Lion's Howl!
Machen wir es nach rechts. Wow. Höheres verborgenes Art von Himmelsstrom.
Back off!
Well, you're a fast learner. I must apologize that this feeble art is all an oaf like me may offer you.
Don't say that. It's incredible. Thank you so much, Captain Sergei.
You and I stand as equals. You may call me Sergei.
Then you may call me Sorey.
Sorey, I am loath to believe the Pope just abandoned his post on us. But I also sense that there may be another side to this unfortunate story.
I understand. We'll find the Pope and come back with the truth.
Godspeed.
Oh je. Das wird
Rose,
alles noch anstrengend.
was it the scattered bones who found the information on the Pope?
Maybe. Seeing where the church's money was going gave us a little hint. That's what I thought. You guys sure don't operate in the same way that the knights do. Course not. An assassin's guild can't function without proper intel.
Assassins. Right.
Here is your pass, Sorey.
Thank you. Our travel should be much easier now.
I wish it were so. But we've received word that Byroclef Ridge, which leads to Kardinalin, has been blocked by rock slides.
We could have been on the ridge right now. If only we'd been a little bolder. Rose! My punchline!
What's the plan?
You'll have to go through Cambria Caverns, south of the Meadow of Triumph.
An underground passage, huh? No problem.
That's your thing, isn't it?
You bet it is.
Pick something up.
Ah ja, Geldfund. Wir haben das Art gelernt, da war noch irgendwas. Ich habe jetzt nicht aufgepasst. Kann ich es irgendwo nachgucken? Was da unten rechts jetzt stand? Nee. Da muss ich es mir im Video anschauen. So, und jetzt hätte ich gerne einen Speicherpunkt. Leute. Ah, diese ganze große Stadt. Und so wenig Speicherpunkte. Jetzt sag mir bitte... Achso. Dass hier irgendwo... ein Speicherpunkt ist. Wäre schön. Habe ich schon Speicherpunkt gesagt? Aber eins ist sicher, Rose ist klasse. Auch gerade die Interaktion mit Layla wieder. Sehr, sehr schön. Wir haben auch einen Skit, aber wir haben jetzt genug getan für diese Folge. Ich bedanke mich fürs Zuschauen und ja, wir sehen uns in der nächsten Folge wieder und schauen, was noch so auf uns zukommt. Bis dann. Ciao.